Hey guys, it's Madison Estes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a follow-up on one of my previous videos, my first Fiverr clients. My first client ordered a manuscript evaluation of a writing sample of 7,000 words. Today she ordered a full manuscript evaluation, so I'm going to be doing that for the next few days. This client already ordered 2 revisions, so that felt really good because it feels like she has a lot of confidence in my editing abilities. And based on what I've seen from her feedback of my writing sample, I think that we're going to be a really good match. She's been really receptive to my feedback so far, and it feels like we're both on the same page as far as understanding what this manuscript needs, so I think that this is going to be a really good experience for both of us. My second client sent me their first and final revision a few days ago. I went ahead and read over that, and I was really impressed with what they had done. They were also really receptive to my feedback. There was a lot of scenes that I mentioned that I thought were just filler and didn't add anything to the story and introduced characters that didn't show up again later on. So I thought that those scenes should be cut, and the author agreed with me. So whenever I reread the story with all of these changes, plus a few additional changes the author made, I absolutely love this story. I think it's fantastic. I think that cutting all of the filler and all of the extra characters allowed us to really connect with the main character more, and it also put more emphasis on her development throughout the story. So I am done with Client 2. I just started Client 1's full manuscript evaluation, and I just had a third client order a full manuscript evaluation and proofreading services for their sci-fi novel. I have to admit, whenever I started my Fiverr account, I did not think I was going to be getting business this quickly. This is really exciting for me. I love that I've been able to help these clients develop their stories and get better, and especially with the second client, because I was able to see the finished product so quickly and to see how my revisions helped them so quickly. It was so gratifying to see how much better the story got in such a short amount of time. It was really satisfying. So I think the game plan for today is that I'm going to try to read the first third of my first client's manuscript today. I already have a head start because I've already read 7,000 words, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And I'm going to try to read the first 5,000 words of my third client's manuscript, just to get a taste for their writing style and what their story is going to be about. And before I get started, I want to go ahead and open a package that I got in the mail today. I just got my physical copy of the Ivies today. I was supposed to get this a couple weeks ago, but luckily they sent me the digital copy, so I was able to post my review in time, but I'm still really excited to get a physical copy. I'm definitely going to be rereading this book at some point. It's hardback! I thought I was getting a paperback version. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the inside. I love that font. Oh, that's so cool. I'm definitely going to want to reread this. This was such a good book. I'm going to go ahead and get started working because I want to get a lot done tonight. I have a very busy week next week, so I want to get as much of this done tonight as possible. It's 10 o'clock, so I'm about to call it a night, but I'm really happy with the progress that I've made so far. I did get 1/3 of the way through Client 1's manuscript. There's quite a bit of filler in some parts. There's a lot of description of food that I'm going to cut, and it seems to be reoccurring. Like every time the characters sit down to eat, there's a lot of description of food, so I have a feeling this is something I'm going to be cutting throughout the manuscript. And I did get to about 20 pages through Client 3's manuscript. I think that's about 5,000 words, so I'm going to go ahead and say that I met that goal too. But yeah, I'm feeling really good about everything that I got accomplished today, and I'm feeling really optimistic about these stories and moving forward with them. Hey guys, it's been a couple days since I vlogged, and I'm almost done with Client 1's manuscript. I've completely read it, and I'm working on evaluations right now. I'm going to try to send the evaluations today. And yesterday I got a message from a fourth client who didn't contact me before ordering a package, and I'm really confused about what services they're asking for because they ordered a sample package, but then they ordered additional words to the point where it's about 40,000 words, so it's almost It's kind of between novella and novel length. They ordered additional words, which is an add-on charge, which should have made it around $130, which isn't ideal because typically my manuscript evaluation and proofreading package is $400, but since I am currently doing a manuscript that's 80,000 words for that price, I figure around half that price is pretty fair. Unfortunately, Fiverr doesn't let you charge by the word, it charges you by the project, so it's kind of complicated whenever you have projects that are kind of between a full-length project and like half a length of a project. But the point is that even though it should be around $130, there seems to be an additional $360 charge, so that this client is actually getting charged more than my other client and more than my typical package of $400. So I'm really confused as to why they got charged all this extra amount, so I'm going to go ahead and call Fiverr and ask them to double check to make sure that everything is correct, and then I'm going to contact the client. Again, this client didn't contact me before they ordered the package, so I'm not entirely sure why they ordered the sample package and then added all the add-ons instead of just ordering the regular premium package. So I'm going to go ahead and call Fiverr, try to get this straightened out, or at least figure out why the client's being charged this amount of money, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk to the client and ask them what it is that they're looking for specifically.
Hi, this is Eddie from fangirling. How can I help?
Hi, I just had an order come in about 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm not sure, but it looks like my client might have been overcharged or charged twice for something, and I just wanted to see if y'all could check and make sure that everything looks right.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, first, may I know whom am I speaking with?
Madison Estes. So it turns out Fiverr doesn't have a customer support hotline. I found out whatever number I called is slightly affiliated with them, but they don't do customer support. So I basically wasted my time. Anyways, this is just one more reason why I really don't like Fiverr. I like that they're bringing me clients, but they have no customer support and they're very frustrating to work with. Anyways, they do have a way that I can send them an email, although last time I didn't hear from them for 24 hours and then they weren't very helpful. I'm pretty sure that the first response I got was from a bot, so it's gonna be a while before I hear from them. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the order. I'm going to continue staying in contact with Fiverr to make sure that my client isn't being overcharged, and hopefully if they are being overcharged, they'll at least issue them a refund whenever this all gets sorted out. So it's the best I can do. There's not really a lot of good options here. Unfortunately, the way Fiverr works, I don't get to control the charges. All of that's done automatically, and since I can't talk to anyone on Fiverr, it's frustrating. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get to work because that's all I can do. All I can do is just work and try to give my clients the best product possible so that they feel like they got their money worth. If you are interested in working with me at some point, please send me a message to my email and we can work something out through PayPal or Venmo or some other medium. I don't really like Fiverr. I only use them for marketing to get business. And because of Fiverr's super strict rules, you can't, unfortunately, it's really difficult to go outside of Fiverr with your clients, and you can actually get banned from Fiverr for doing that. So I don't try to do that. I don't try to be sneaky. But if you are seeing my video here, then, you know, we don't have to mess with Fiverr. We can literally do anything else if you're interested in my editing services. Anyway, but I do have a lot of work to do, and I'm going to be going to the movies with my mom. We're going to go to the drive-in and see Spiral and A Quiet Place Part 2, hopefully. If it doesn't rain or there's not a weather problem. So I'm going to get as much work done right now so that I can be ready to go soon. Okay, so I feel pretty good about the progress that I got done. We are about to go to the movies, so I have to go now. I have to go feed the dogs, get them ready, because they're going to come with us to the drive. I almost said drive-through. That'd be a really short movie if it was a drive-through. We're going to go to the drive-in and bring them with us, so I have to get them ready to go too. But But yeah, so I feel a lot better that I've contacted Fiverr, even though I wanted to talk to someone today and get this resolved today. But I feel better about that. Hopefully we'll be able to get that resolved quickly. I'm a little bit stressed out because I just realized that because they did the sample edit, which is supposed to be like 7,000 words or under, I technically have 7 days to finish reading their story, give them a manuscript evaluation, and proofread, which is a little stressful because I already had 2 other clients. And I'm also still selecting stories for the Roadkill anthology. By the time this video goes up, I'll probably be done selecting stories and probably already be way deep into editing the anthology, but I'm still currently doing that right now. So yeah, this was not, the timeline is not ideal, but I'm going to do my best to do a really thorough evaluation and proofreading and maybe set aside one of the other projects that I'm working on right now just to make sure I have time to do everything efficiently and to give them a really good service. 7 days is plenty of time. It really is. It's just, if I didn't have anything else going on, it would have been a lot more ideal to do something this long in such a short amount of time. But, you know, that's life. You never just have one thing going on. So I'll get it done. I know I will. Just wish I had a little bit more time, especially with all the financial stuff going on. That's less time for that to get resolved too, but it'll all work out. It'll all be okay. I'm gonna stop stressing for a few hours and go enjoy some horror movies with my mom and the dogs. So I will end this vlog now and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I finished my first client's full manuscript evaluation and I'm about to send it to her. She still has 2 revisions left, so I'm not completely done with her project. We're still going to have a little bit more back and forth, mostly just kind of fine-tuning the issues that I found with her manuscript and, you know, trying to figure out how else we can make it even better. But for the most part, I'm done with her manuscript evaluation, so I've finished all of my work on my first 2 clients. So if you were wondering how the follow-up was for those clients, apparently they were both pretty happy with my services, and it's just been a really good experience. I have no idea how long it's going to take to resolve this financial issue with my new clients, so you're just going to have to tune into a later vlog to see how that's resolved. But overall, I'm feeling really good tonight about what I got accomplished, about how I was able to help my first 2 clients, and I'm in a good place. I'm feeling really good about this. I forgot to mention, yesterday night was amazing. I loved A Quiet Place Part 2. In my opinion, I think it was better than the first one, and I loved how it had like a real Walking Dead feel to it, and it was so emotional and great. It reminded me why I love storytelling so much. It's that good. It's that kind of horror movie, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And Spiral was pretty good. Like, it was okay. I thought it was better than the last one, and it was a lot better than 5, but like, it's kind of like in the lower end of all the Saw movies, so yeah. But it was okay. I'd heard really bad things about it, so I had really low expectations going in, so I was pleased, but only because I had low expectations, I think. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. On this channel, I post writing vlogs, writing advice, book reviews, and horror commentary. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.